Hello me, and for some reason anyone else is watching it. Hello to YouTube. I've been a Kpop fan since 2010 and I'm doing this video just for fun. Sometimes I make grammar mistakes and I have trouble express myself, so I don't know how this video is going to end this. So we're having the MV for Sacrifice, and I suppose it's going to be the continuation of Fight Me, or more a continuation about those teasers. I've listened to the album. I posted that video, but it got blocked worldwide. So so let's just jump into it. Ooh. Some have wings. His heart, his black. I'm trying to understand the MV. That set looks amazing. It's like a Greek. He looks like a priest here. How do you call those? Temple, like a Greek temple. Or the ruins. Nikki's again chain. Oh, it's not chain, but you know. I spotted something like from light they go to the dark. So from this light happy place they went to the darkness. No. It again at the end it looked like on drunk days where they were in that dark place in the past when they had that prince-like outfits. It looked like also they look towards the light. Then it was toward the girl, which I always forget the name. and now it looks like the same, but it's they look at the light, so maybe to them that girl is the light. Like the lyrics are like I'm willing to sacrifice myself for you because something like you are the only person that remembers me. If you forget me and I'm just and also it's like stay with me because you're the only one that knows me. And I also it's the second time that I see mention the river Lete this year. Like in a month. I think first it was in the intro for Wana's Pygmalion album, which it's called Lete. And now we have mention of the river Lethe again, which is the river in Hades, which it's if you drink from it, you just forget your past and everything. So they say like, even if I drink from this river, I'm not going to forget. Like I'm so stubborn that I'm not forgetting. That's how I take the lyrics. Like that's my understanding. I can be totally wrong. And it's like I'm a criminal, so I'm darkness, and you're like a savior, you know, the light. And I prefer to be part of you than to be left alone. It's also like don't leave me. Without you, I'm not anything. And when I posted the reaction to the mini album, which again was blocked, and I can't save it. And as I was saying with Sacrifice, on my take on that, comparing it with Fever, because it has that some sort of subtle sexiness in the sound. And I was saying that it was too early to do the Fever concept because not only the boys were very young, but they still didn't, I'm sure, like the understanding back then of the theme wasn't the best. Like they could understand, but not that much as someone who has more experiences. And I compare it with Sacrifice because here, even Food, I still think they're just a tiny bit younger for this type of sound. And it's different that now they sound different, especially in the vocals. In the Fever, it's like since they didn't have much understanding of the theme, like how to say, compare with Sacrifice, you hear the more maturity in the way they sing. Sacrifice, do I make sense? Just because not only that they older, but they have more understanding of emotions. They have more understanding how to project those emotions through singing, because I'm sure you have to take those type of classes. And like you can see more maturity in Sacrifice compared with Fever. Do I make sense? So now if Fever came out, like for example in this mini album, it will sound totally different. Again, they accumulated more experience, also being an idol, and also experiencing more of the outside world. And also being an idol, it's not easy, so I suppose they have different understanding of these emotions, and that they was too young to do Fever. I still think that no one's going to change my opinion on that. now isn't also a very amazing time to do sacrifice this type of concept, but it's much better than 2 years ago. Like with ENHYPEN, they went very early with this type of concept, a tiny bit of sensuality in the way the song is with Fever. Does that make sense? I hope I make sense. So let's watch the MV again and see if I have any idea what's going on here. Don't tell me that coat doesn't look like some sort of priest robe. Just because, I don't know, maybe it's the cut of the coat. In his song, I think it's his song, he is stuck in a room where you see windows, but those windows are just basically against a wall, so he is trapped even with all these windows. And Jungwoo, like, it looks like, are those feathers? Like, he's the one who went full dark. The others are still in white, but Jungkook from the start, he has a lot of dark or black in his outfit. I love this shot. Wait, so Jake is having a chalice? Chalice? How do you pronounce it? But is that... I guess it's his reflection in the water. Oh wait, Jay has black eyes? Red eyes? Also, this is a nice shot. It is the same room. Wait, Nick is in this room. Oh, then where is Hisang? Wasn't Hisang at the... Okay, I'm not going to recognize anyone. But Jay has dark eyes, and he looks like he's reaching towards the light, maybe? Wait, is Sono the only one who has the wings because the others have been sacrificed or something like that? Because when the wings appeared, the other half disappeared. And also, Hisang has a necklace with the wings and a red stone in the middle. Why? It looks like a stairway to heaven. So that's the representation of the dying heart, the black heart. So now he looks in the light, but at the same time, maybe it's is what his isn't inside, struggling. That his darkness, like, I don't know. Oh, whoa. It's going to be over. I have to rewind. So the light Jade is going toward the darkness, and the dark Jade is going towards the light. The sets are amazing. I love it. depending on the props that I have, I could tell who the member is. But right now, I think I'm confusing everyone. So Jake, it's just giving up the torch. I love these outfits. Pastelly, even if they had a lot of black parts in the outfits, it still have this pastelly thing to it. Does that make sense? I don't think so. And also the light, how they use the light, it exactly looks like the sun. It's just so bright that you have this blurring effect. So who's the one that's just basically fall down from the swing? Is it Sungkon? So is that the river Lethe? The one that the heart drops into? Are they surrounded by the river? So now the light has come. The darkness has come. And what's it Junkwon is having? A big round object? A pearl? What could it represent? Also, this set looks so amazing, so medieval. Like, you know, the clothes, just the atmosphere. Not medieval, more like somehow has a gothic feeling. And when I mean gothic, I mean the period of time and aesthetics. When was the gothic? I'm pretty sure it was between medieval and the Renaissance. So what century can be? And I mean not the medieval time, I mean in the art space. Yeah, Gothic was more like in the late medieval times, but I'm talking about the how it evolves, the architectures and paintings, the art. Do I make sense? Like it looks like little by little that how do you call it? Their light, their heaven. I don't know if it's specifically heaven, but now it's not that bright anymore, and you see like darkness coming with the red lights, and also the sky has changed. See, the song is also in the same room as Nikki. And there's also Sungkon. It's like, I don't think it's want to represent like each member in a different anything, but it's something more like it's their what it's on their inside, or of the emotions that they have inside, and maybe it's the feeling of a trapped room, them being in a room trapped, that even with all these windows is just one very up side that it's open, that it's not against the wall. Do I make sense? So not that each member is in a room, but more of what their internal state is. Like, I don't know. Suno with a oh, but he is like maybe tempted. That's why he's on those black feathers, or maybe represented that I'm still have light inside of me even if I'm surrounded by darkness. I don't know. But I think he's getting corrupted. So now Suno has become full dark. And I don't think has anything to do with each member having a situation, because at first I think it was Jungo. Wait, was Jungo or Suno from the start? Oh no, it was Suno! Oh my god. So that white wing, it's now becoming black. More, it's like he put it in, dropped it into tar. And maybe this is the middle stage when it's starting to become more dark. So it's like in here with Jake, he accepted his dark heart and threw off the white wings, because it looks like he went with the dark wings behind him. Maybe also to, if he put him on the pedestal, maybe he was like saving himself or accepting the light. I have no idea about the MV. It's like freeing themselves, maybe. Don't tell me this. Doesn't look like a priest garb. Especially the silhouette. But I think more in Catholic way of a priest garb. So I think this is more what is happening inside of them with their thoughts and emotions, and it doesn't have to do like, oh my god, Hisong is in this room and thinks something, and Nikki's in this room is, and it's another stuff. I think it doesn't matter who is in the room. What it matters is like them, the feeling of them being trapped, I think, is just from light. They think they are sinners, so they accept the darkness and freeing themselves. Maybe that's their way of freeing themselves. So that's my take on the MV. I don't know what to say anymore. I love the song. I think I like the song, but it still didn't go to the stage of love. I make sense? And speaking of ENHYPEN, what I want is a full version of their opening. The intro from the album, the mini album. That last part is such an amazing that it was stuck into my brain for a week. And I really want a full version. Like for a lot of ENHYPEN's mini album have amazing intros, but I'm never, and I was like, okay, I want a full version, but not as much as from the intro from this mini album from Dark Blood. So I don't know what to say anymore. I think I've spoke too much and I paused a lot. So that's it. If anyone wants to do that, thank you very much and bye bye.